And Pricey, you look like you're sitting in front of like a selfie wall with like giant horns or something. But
Frame TV. Well, even
oh my
Lee's
gosh.
gonna get mad at us here, but
Welcome back to another episode of Straight Down the Middle-ish. I'm Scott Riley, alongside with two-time PGA Tour champion Matt Every and former card-carrying member of the PGA Tour, Aaron Price. Welcome back to something that feels a little more regular, guys. I'm proud of us for putting in the work, and I also want to just highlight our producer Lee Bushkel, who's on the ones and twos on the other side, helping us stay regular. He's like the Metamucil of live or straight down the middle-ish right now. So uh, shout out Lee Bushkel. But
nice and
guys, we
regular.
got a lot to jump into this week. Do we start with the WNBA or
Sure.
This has become a WNBA
do we
podcast.
start with Aaron Rodgers' take
Let's start there.
Yeah. Let's start there. Go ahead, Maddie. What you were watching?
Yeah, it was the best. I just like seeing guys reach a point where they maybe not. I don't know if reckless is the right word, but where they just don't care anymore. And that took a pair to go on that network and criticize that network like he did. I love it. I love that he's using his voice for awareness. I'm right there with him on the Fauci stuff. Yeah, I couldn't get enough of it.
I do hope at some stage it's going to like turn the franchise around, but like just when I'm always saying we're off the bottom with this stuff, but sometimes I don't think so because you do not leading back into the NBA. Like they are still being ridiculous. That Clay Travis now is trying to show them how ridiculous they are by wanting to start his own WNBA franchise and just only put transgender men, or I don't even know which one it is, transgender women on the team, so they would just win every game. So we're like not off the bottom. So the Aaron Rodgers thing is a good thing, and I don't know how political our viewers are, probably not. But I'm not like a staunch right winger. I'm like common sense. Elon Musk did a great interview with the British lady recently, and he's like, I'm not far right wing or whatever. I'm party of the common sense, and I think that's true. We just the left, or maybe the left and the right, have gotten so far off track that Aaron Rodgers saying something that is, I think 40, 50, 60% of the people would say, yeah, that's common sense. And yeah, now he's like a hero, and that's Sophie Cunningham. The fact that I know her name is crazy because she's just like that issue is at 88% or not. It's some sort of crazy percentage they've surveyed that are like, yeah, of course, like we want those people. Everyone should be accepted. Doesn't mean you should play against people who are born less strong than you. So I don't know. Hopefully we're off the bottom. Aaron Rodgers, kudos.
No, Pricey, I don't think we're off the bottom because this has popped up in a way that I didn't see coming, if you will. The WNBA has it's no longer a political issue, it's a sports issue. So now it is encroached into my lifestyle, and I have to have an opinion. I didn't want to have an opinion about uh, boys playing basketball with girls.
It's
But
a non-subject.
Now that it's here, I have to stand up and get behind that. Like Sophie Cunningham is what a great lane that she's picked. It's kind of wild that this is going on right
people
now.
think Riley Gaines is crazy. I'm like, what part is crazy? She just had to swim against a dude who's born a dude, and if they want to become a female, that's completely fine. Sorry, people just keep walking past. I'm in my office. I understand where we got to this spot, but these WNBA players who are like the Minnesota coach I saw was wearing that shirt. She's protesting to have her job potentially taken away from her. Think about that. It's like, no. I want to be worth less money. I want to work for even less. I want my wages to go down. I want my job to be eliminated by a man. It's crazy.
Who's pretending. Go ahead, Matt. Yeah, you want to jump in?
Well, it's just it's the WNBA. I mean, it's been shoved down our throats for, I don't know if it's you guys, but like when I'm in front of my laptop, there are certain websites I go to, and ESPN's one of them, and it's almost every day. It's on the front page. I don't remember. I do not remember. 100. It definitely is, because here's where I'm going. One, I never remember asking for this. I don't know anyone that's really asking for this. Two, I don't, as much as attention as it's getting right now, and whatever issue that is going on with the transgender and stuff like that, I'm not watching more WNBA than I was before. It's still zero. It just makes it feels intentional at this point. Like, this is a soap opera and not a league. Like,
it feels like they're just like taking advantage of the women's movement, and they've monetized it. It's kind of disgusting. Matt, you grew up with a sister in your household, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember fighting over the TV as a kid, and your sister asking you to put it on the Sports Center?
No, never. Yeah.
No, because she wanted to watch some highlights. Well, I don't think that's happening now.
Well, I'm like, this is so crazy. Is this out of some Russian playbook? And if it is to get more attention, right? Okay, I applaud it. But
it feels like it.
Straight from the Kremlin.
Hold on. If we get through this, there are these Chinese too. If we get through this in a year and sales are not up, the league has to go away. I'm sorry. But if you've tried that hard and, force this, as Matt says, force this on us, and it doesn't work, it's never going to work. And I'm all for it. Like, I think the LPGA is such a better product than it was. And you guys used to poo-poo me for that. But Michael Wand, they did such a good job. And I think a lot of average golfers can relate more to the game of a woman's game than a man's game, because like Rory McIlroy's can't touch that. But an A handicapper could probably feel like he could compete with a woman. So I think there are a lot of dudes watching women's golf, which is great. But I don't know how many dudes are watching the WNBA. So then it's up to the women, and I don't reckon they're going to, as you said, Matt's sister probably didn't want to watch any sport, let alone WNBA.
But times are changing, and
okay, that's fine. I love it.
I don't watch Sports Center like I used to. And
do you want to know my other theory on the playbook is data centers. There's a big theory that all this bad press on data centers is coming from the Chinese government, because they are looking around and they are so far behind the United States on all this technology with data centers and all this shit.
Ooh, so show me how you're doing it.
Purposely, doing these things with water's bad, taking up your electric grid, when, as far as I've done some research,
I love this.
It's sort of bullshit. But all the Democrats have fallen right into it. Where I work, there was an issue in Maryland, not many Republicans up there, and the Democratic local government just shut it down with like no research. And data centers are a way of the future. I may or may not have some investments in data centers stocks, but I just think it's plausible that the Chinese are attacking. But then you would think the government should know if China's attacking, and Donald Trump wants to stay ahead of China. So then I just always play devil's advocate with my crazy theories. So anyway, that's one thing. I'm not proposing these data centers need to be next to homes. I don't. But there's plenty of rural land that you can make your own electrical grid and stuff. So
I love how the WNBA can take us all the way to data centers and China conspiracies. Like,
I love it.
What a time to be alive. As we
that's where my head goes
as we enter the home stretch of the FedEx Cup playoffs, and football is back.
Hang on,
thank God.
I got plenty to say. Like, So we're down to only 70 getting through this week at Wyndham.
Yeah.
Damn it! You finished 71st. I was having a look at who's on that list.
There's some good players that are going to miss. That's just the way it's going to be for the way here on out. I mean,
yeah, it should be 100. It's got to be 100. I get the 125. I get that, but
you could have
70.
You could be a guy that didn't get into any of the signature events. Maybe you got into a couple because of your good plays. You could have a hell of a year and miss out on top 70, depending on where you started the year.
Maybe that's the model, like a bit more repeatable names. So
what does that look like from a moneyless standpoint right now? I haven't done the math, but
it's a lot of money.
The guy that's 71 after this week has probably made what?
Over two, I would say
million?
yeah, I was going to say over 2. I mean, definitely over.
So they're feeling all right.
Yeah. That's a great year.
Yeah.
They beat my ass.
So Wyndham this week, Koiven 70th on the
70th,
FedEx.
I saw that.
Wait, what? Those are the bubble boys?
Koiven's the bubble boy, 70.
He's the bubble boy. He's probably going to win because of it.
Who is the
71, 72 was Keegan. 71 was, I think Kiefer was 74. 71 was...
Kiefer struggling?
Oh, Mac Meisner was 71.
Yeah, Andrew Putnam, Kiefer, Jason Day, Smotherman, Stephen Yeager. Jaegerbomb's fallen back a bit this year. That guy's a stud.
This is like the inherent part of the PGA Tour that I love, where
this
the
is
underdog
good.
is where you like start to cheer for the bubble boys, and
Moops, more.
TV now has something more to focus on than the leaders, so you can actually broadcast the event throughout the entirety of the day. So yeah, I do enjoy the playoffs from that perspective now. It's do or die.
Did you get my bubble boy reference there?
I did. The Moors and the Moops. He went straight Seinfeld on you.
Seinfeld. Sorry.
Bubble
who
boy.
else is on this list? Tom Hoagie's at 79th. Davis Thompson, Denny McCarthy, Brooks, Taylor Pendrith, Tony Finau. Who he be now?
Finau's never missed playoffs.
Lucas Glover's back there at 96th. Oh, man.
Isn't that crazy? Ben Coles is going to miss
Billy
the playoffs.
Horschel,
I feel like I've seen Ben Coles' name every week.
But he didn't play basically the first half of the year. He's coming off
you've seen him on a lot of tours. He's actually, to your point, Matt, he's had a killer summer. I think he locked himself up for next year, correct? But just
I don't think he's
making the playoffs.
He's probably not disappointed. He's not disappointed with his year. But if he's playing this year, which he probably is,
dude,
they're getting an invite. He's playing well. Probably not.
He's playing best golf of his life, but I think there's quite a bit of disappointment in there, like just not closing the deal.
And 70's tight.
Dude, and not just the 70 number, but like if you get across the line one time and you're in the playoffs and then you get in the top 50 number, like it's hard to mess that up the next year, I would think. Like, getting in all the signature events.
The retention rate's going to be way higher. But I think, depending, it could backfire like anything. That's probably what the tour is looking for, though, like those stable fields. Mac Meisner's made just under 1.7 mil, and he's like 70th-ish. So I got my computer in here, guys. I'm all prepared now. We're doing this weekly. Got to be on my shit.
Well, he does. What are the holes in Mac Meisner's game this year, Aaron?
He's made 15 or 20 cuts. That's a 75%. Pretty good.
How is he doing off the tee?
I got to work this out. Stats. I used to be good at this because we have to remember PGA Tour live. I'd be scrambling.
Yeah. What about off course? How are things off course?
I don't even
know. Home life
Mac,
good.
Off the tee, struggling.
That's a big factor in.
He's a good putter. 36 in the putting. To Mac.
All right.
Where'd
What
he go, Charles? Went to SMU. All
SMU?
right.
Where else? What else? We had a bunch of shit on that list. What else do we got today?
Maddie, we're
We're
just
just getting
circling.
started. Shout out Scott McCarron. Saw Scott McCarron,
Yeah,
friend of the
cancer
pod,
free.
cancer free, prince of a man. Very happy to see him back and being healthy and getting that shit out of your system. So hopefully it stays out.
Pricey, he reached out many months ago and told me that he's about to undergo treatment. It was right when we were just kind of in
Right after.
a
Yeah.
state of not being regular. But I wanted to make that announcement. It just never came about. But I told him, we wanted to talk about this, and it was all about getting early detection, just treatment. If you're not feeling something in your body, go get yourself checked. He had, I think it was just an ailment, and he just wanted to be his own advocate, and went in and got checked, and found out he had a form of cancer, and 6 months later, he
It
licked it.
also
So
and like the guy's an animal, so I'm sure whatever he needs to do, cutting out sugar, right diet, that helps too. Everyone's that crazy C word has touched everyone, but it certainly helps if you follow the proper program. Not always the hospital program too. Just common sense program. Get a better diet while you're trying to
yeah,
fight it.
quit avoiding the bad news. Just go see a doctor, whether you got something on your skin. Dude, I had freaking like 5 or 6 skin cancers cut off of me in the last 2 years just because of being exposed to the sun and playing golf. And I'm sure you guys are starting to get some little
Oh, I got a
forms
big
of
zip.
alien life popping
like-
up
I got
on
a
the
zipper right
ears.
there.
Yeah.
People want to see my zipper. I have a huge zipper from a melanoma.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Well, there we go.
It's a shark bite right there.
Well, it depends. When I was a bit younger, I used to tell girls that.
Nobody gets out alive, Pricey.
Nope. From the day you're born,
But
you start to die. No one leaves this world alive.
I feel like we found that out at the SEC media days. Maddie, did you tune into that any and
What about?
hear Lane Kiffin just waxing philosophically about you're only here for a short time?
I might have heard a little bit of it. I'm not. I gotta be honest. I'm not there with college football this year. Like, it just doesn't.
Ooh,
I'm
I love
fired up.
that.
I'm fired up for the Jags.
Let's go.
I cannot wait. I got my kids. Our kids are going back to school in a week. We got the playoffs coming up. Baseball's getting close to an end of their season. Like, college football for me has lost a lot of steam. Like, a lot of steam in my life. I don't know if I'm in the minority there, but it doesn't really do it for me anymore. You could say maybe NIL's to blame, but it does not. I don't see the appeal. Like, they're trying to be like pro sports, but we already have pro sports, and I'm fine with just pulling for that.
Yeah, the authenticity seems to be just a fraction down with. I think it's an NIL. It's just. I think everyone. Well, look, alma mater, you're going to follow, right? The college you went to, but other than that, people that didn't, I think how organic it was. These kids literally fighting. Like, a lot of these kids have come from shitty, homes. They're fighting for their right to earn millions of dollars, and now they're already getting millions of dollars. So it sort of sucks. But I understand that the universities make tons of revenue. It's so hard, like anything, to make everyone happy. I wish it was an annuity like the FedEx Cup money. Do people know that? The FedEx Cup money you don't get until you're older. Like, you do the top 10. So the first couple of years of the FedEx Cup, even the guy who won it, Tiger or VJ, that was an annuity. You didn't get it to you like near your retirement. Then they kicked up a stink, and then it went only top 10 get 90% money, 10% annuity. The 11th guy, 100% annuity. You don't get it. So why aren't these college footballers getting set up with some sort of annuity that they can't just go and buy some $300,000 Mercedes Benz.
Well,
And
because
also,
it's totally unregulated, and college football is just playing by a new set of rules. Maddie, I loved what you were saying. Sorry to cut you off, Pricey, but like at first I thought it was sour grapes, like because my program isn't playing at the top, but now the juice is gone. Like Indiana can come in and win a championship. That's awesome. Go in and buy one. Like go in and buy your ship with your alumni base. Like that'll be your fun little project together. There's no
like
more program building. There's no more. College has been absolutely bastardized. So all of my attention is now on professional sports.
Yeah, you're Scott. So it used to be about the coach, the school. You know, for some guys, maybe the education.
Yeah.
Now there's like one factor that basically shoots over all. It's the cash, and that sort of sucks.
It's not about the name on the jersey. It's the name on the back, and it's become totally. What can you do for me? I'm going to transfer if it doesn't work out. If I get beat out because this guy's better, I'm going to whine, complain, get my way.
It's worse than pro sports. It's worse. They like
it is, and they only have 4 years to do it, and then somehow they now have like 8 years because of COVID. It's nobody knows what's up or down.
Nobody knows.
And I don't know who's on my team. I know who the coaches are now. The SEC is going through a crazy bit of like soil turnover. If I'm Kirby Smart, I'm just licking my chops because I'm the only one that survived this fallout. Kiffin's gone to like 3 different schools. Saban's no longer in the picture. The dude up in Clemson doesn't care anymore. He's just trying to retain players. I mean, Georgia should be able to just dominate. But you can go in and find Frankie Mendoza. Come in and just
speaking
of
off
another
trades, straight onto the MLB. Some trades at the deadline. Matt, your boy Cruz is staying at Pittsburgh, but Scooble, there's a few ones. I saw a couple. Varsho, a couple of decent players got traded at the end. Padres got a couple of pitchers. I think the Padres did well actually. Got a couple of starting pitchers.
Once I found out O'Neal Cruz wasn't moving, I kind of checked out. I mean, the Scooble stuff is
the Dodgers.
It's rough news. I mean, it's just it's like, come on, man. If you're making that deal for the Dodgers, how do you not know that you're ruining baseball? Like
it's the Yankees all over again.
It's 10x worse than the Yankees
You're right.
all over again.
Evil empire led by Magic Johnson.
The Dodgers have so much money because I don't know if they've actually quantified it perfectly, but the amount they paid Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, but that was all like off.
They've made it all
deferred. Speaking of deferred comp,
but they've made it all in jersey sales. Like think about the whole of Japan. He probably owns 90% of jersey sales in Japan, and they love baseball, or maybe all of Asia. Like that. He should have got more than that. I'm telling you.
And the guy that was placing bets owns the other 10%.
Yeah, what happened there?
That's right. Oh, there's a lot of people that say that is so dodgy that Shohei knew nothing.
It'd be great as if during the lockout next year, like they do a real deep dive into that gambling stuff, and then
I don't reckon you'd have to go too deep, to be honest. Well, what a dude that he loves gambling. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but how is it not got like blown up?
It's I don't like my MJ sports stuff. Tainted.
There's theories again, like the best footy player in Australia, Andrew Johns. I don't reckon he was passing every test, but all of a sudden he was just the best player. A bit loose. He's very controversial. So he never got done for the steam tugs, which a lot of other guys were getting done. So yeah, I think if you're that good, you can tiger. There's a lot of people that we're friends with that may have been on our podcast that was pretty outspoken about tiger and drugs. So,
I thought we were talking about fixing games. Too
big to be. That's my theory. Not drugs, but too big to be taken out of the sport.
Yeah.
Whether it's gambling or drugs or
imagine being so good at
laying
your
hands
sport
on a family member.
You can actually have an influence on the outcome by just dogging it. I mean, you've seen some of that stuff on the NBA guys, like cheering from the sidelines. Well, they had
what
the
about
over.
the WNBA? Weren't those Angel Reese and someone, didn't they get caught?
Yeah.
Like on camera,
they taped it
talking about a
themselves.
wager.
Yeah.
They told on
That
themselves.
says everything. They're almost smart enough. Pretty low level dumb. They're almost smart enough to start like going up to being elected in government. Like they're a little bit too smart for government. If they were a bit dumber, they could get elected in New York City government right now. Unfortunately, they're too smart.
I could drop out of the WNBA.
What I did have on that list was I turned it on to the golf Sunday afternoon to the Corn Ferry event. There was a 5-man playoff.
Yeah,
Travis
one of our
Trace
guys
was in there wearing LFG on the collar and the hat. So that was cool. It was a crazy playoff.
Pricey Nitty sent me a text Sunday morning looking for any type of storyline or intel on Travis Trace.
Nitty's the man.
I fully admit that I wasn't paying attention to the leaderboard that late at night on Saturday because they're a couple hours back in Utah. But so it was a great text to wake up to that Travis actually went low on Saturday. So he was tied for the lead or 2 back going into Sunday, and in the second to the last group, fired 66 on the weekend to finish T1. He had a look on 18, finished up dead center behind the cup. So yeah, I applaud that effort. And regulation had another look in the playoff, ran it by as well. So he's going for it. I've seen him play some really damn good golf in some sick, nasty conditions. So he's just starting to punch through here at the end of the year. Great to get a second place finish, earning a ton of points. Hey, he's just rocketed up to 42nd, 48th or something there, heading into the home stretch. So good to have a taste of some success going into the playoffs.
Back in Omaha this week, they are. Yep. Back in Omaha. It was a bit of that event must have been a different course from what we played back in the day, but the
what
city
a change
of Omaha
in climate from Utah to Omaha, Nebraska in August 5th.
Yeah, Omaha, Matt, did you play that event? Surely you did. That was some hot times, but a big tournament, double-decker stand to finish. I can't remember the name of that course.
I think they've changed courses since.
But that was a party week. They had like concerts in the parking lot every night. But anyway, hopefully Travis can pull it out here, get inside that top 20.
I'm excited for Travis.
Yeah, they've still got a bunch
UNF Hall of Famer and just a local legend. Grew up out at Hidden Hills, so we know he didn't grow up hitting Pro Vs off the range.
There's still 7 more events left, so that's good.
Good.
4 regular season,
plenty of time. Plenty of time. He's like one of the. I think once he gets like comfortable being in those spots, he's gonna. There's a lot of like promise in that.
His dad was a Hall of Fame pitcher, I think, at some college in Tennessee. So I like the pedigree. I think his dad's name was, I don't know, Greg maybe. But growing up,
genetics is a real thing.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, so switching to women's sports.
That too.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
I did enjoy the hyperbole from the other Travis, Clay Travis, because
He's massively controversial, but again, a lot of the things common sense. He upped his bet from $1 million to 10 million.
10.
If the Las Vegas, I think it's Aces who won the championship, gets to play a high school team of his choice. Whoever
Yeah.
wins, so the high school team is cheering here because if they win, they get 10 million. I don't know what the high school kids are going to do with 10 million, but
No. I don't think they get 10 million. I think
he said
Deferred
the
like
winner gets
the FedEx Cup.
no, I just think the girls get 10
annuity.
mil.
All right, yeah, it's pretty.
The high school
confident.
kids, he's probably gonna pay them each like a couple $100 and be like, "Hey, go ahead, beat the crap out of these guys."
Is there anything better than a battle of the sexes competition? I mean,
Well, again,
Matt,
as
I
you
think
said,
you, me, Pricey, Tool, and let's get
I would be
Proctor. I think we could go take
watching.
down
they
like
make 100 mil pay per view. It makes so much money. The WNBA should do it. Who cares? But again, battle of the sexes. We're only saying it because 2% of the population are so staunch on their rationale. It's like we're actually like defending. We're defending like 90%, and it seems like it's orchestrated again. I'm down this hole, but Scott, what you said last week about the WNBA purposely doing this, I've been thinking about it all week. If they are, I'm telling you, props to them because we're talking about it. Holy shit, we've been on this thing for a third of the podcast. But again, if they get a year down here and the franchises aren't worth more, there's no more money, no more revenue, they got to have to scrap the WNBA and go to women's polo or something. I don't know, something different.
Maddie, Pricey. I think I told y'all when I was up in the Hamptons, I was talking to a guy in PE, private equity.
Thanks for clearing that up.
He was talking about the
I thought you meant physical
WNBA. He was
education.
talking about buying into some women's sports franchises. It's taking off. They just launched the women's professional baseball league. Get ready for it. It's okay to lose money. We
Baseball?
found this out through the entire experiment of the WNBA. Now they have made this thing so divisive and so Fox News is covering it. ABC, it is, they found the divisive thing. Like we are this simple of a freaking species or a sports consumer that we can be drawn in by an entertainment of division. Like it's just, if Caitlin Clark didn't exist, this wouldn't exist.
Yeah, shame on her. It's all her fault.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Thanks a lot,
Again,
Caleb.
Jeez.
Thank you for changing our podcast
The nerve
down
of
the
you,
womanish.
like being inspired by Steph Curry, like pointing at a spot on the parquet floor when she's about to pop a three. Like, just, I would hate that too, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, what else do we got?
Oh, we got a lot more to get. We already did Scooble and the Evil Empire, but I did want to get to Detroit Country Club, golf club, whatever it is.
Oh,
I want to join. Do they have a national membership? I'm pretty sure there's a direct flight from Jacksonville there.
There
The
is.
place looked phenomenal. I didn't even recognize it.
Yeah, I'm with you. And it's a bummer that's the last year we're going there. It's a bit bizarre. That's like far and away the best field they had in that golf tournament. And when it's the last year, and it's also a shame because, like, I mean, look, it's Detroit. It's
big market,
and it's well attended. That event. It is not, that it's slammed there. So who knows what's going to happen with that? The golf course on TV looked killer, and something I'll say about it. I don't know if you guys noticed, like the fescue there.
Awesome.
That was real fescue. Like if you hit it in there, it was an issue. Like not like the Open Championship this year. I know they don't have control over that, but it played way more penal than the fescue
green
over there.
Yeah.
Well, it was way more lush too. I mean, we saw, like, to your point, like that's what it's supposed to do is be penal. But they intentionally planted that around the bunkers, and it gives that nice, like, just color variation. Um, who did it? Was like a Tyler Ray, I want to say,
Yeah.
did the Reno, and he just did maybe the Rose Golf Club in Athens.
No, that
This
was
guy
Trip.
Trip
Someone.
I wonder what it costs
Trip
to
and
join there.
Tyler to Detroit.
Yeah. I bet it's not as much as you think.
To what?
Yeah.
To join there.
How much it costs to join there?
Probably got tons of members because it's just what it is. But they filled that lake in. I don't know how that exercise went. Just engineering wise, just dump a
The
whole
one-
bunch of shit in there.
The one on the back nine?
Yeah, that was all filled in now fescue. But that fescue, like on top of the bunkers and that, like I guess they call them eyelids, but just shapes the hole so much better. Like standing on the tee and the way they cut the tee boxes
Yeah.
and the walkway. That's all me. That's like Chicago golf. That's all that old cool shit. I love that shit.
You're right.
But-
Sorry, Trip Davis is
Trip
your
Davis.
architect at the Rose Club.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun to watch a golf course that looks so aesthetically pleasing on television, because these Ross courses are all being renovated by the top guys in the game to restore it to this kind of original look. It's fun to see Detroit get that kind of treatment. I didn't know that they'd even been undergoing that over the last 3 years,
Yeah, right.
and they'd been playing another course.
Yeah. And then Oakland Hills is right there. Detroit's got plenty of good golf. And so's the whole Michigan. You can just drive all the way up to Traverse City. You got the Loop, Forest Dunes, and you got Kingsley Club, Crystal Downs, Acadia Bluffs, High Point, which is Tom Doak's original design. They just redid that. That's up near Traverse City. Michigan's great, especially, it still gets hot, of course, but, not as hot. Great place.
To like
Take a
that
trip
part
to
of
Traverse
Michigan.
City. Yeah, it's good. Then you can go, it goes, I think Belvedere is further up. I think you can go 2 or 3 hours drive north of Traverse City and you're still in Michigan.
Are you
Goes all the
talking
way
about the
around.
part of Michigan that looks like it should be Wisconsin?
Upper Peninsula. Yeah.
The Upers?
The UP, Upper Peninsula. I'm just kidding, Scott.
The Upper Peninsula. Well, speaking of getting lost on the way to the course, Matty, your boy Si Wukim had a international incident.
That was funny. Did you see that, Aaron?
Nah, I'm hearing for the first time, just like probably the people listening. So hit us with it.
It made the rounds. It's what'd he do? What happened? He got like, what is that
Well,
noise?
you've been to Detroit a lot more than people that are listening, and you know how close it is to the border, eh?
Yeah.
Canadian border, it's right there.
He just took a wrong turn, Aaron, and
Oh, you accidentally drove through the Windsor Detroit tunnel. That could take a while.
But he didn't have his passport.
yeah.
There's not one of those things like the HOA that you can just turn around if you don't
He
have
didn't
your-
have any of his identification.
It's kind of surprising they don't have a turnaround point at these border
Where you didn't mean to
checkpoints.
turn around points.
We're like, yeah, wait, I didn't see this coming up. I don't know.
I didn't see those flashing lights up there. Can I turn around?
I missed the last exit.
Oh, I'm sure he's not the first person to do it.
No
Honestly.
chance. It probably happens every day.
It's also not his first time in Detroit.
Yeah, but it looks like he was going for the Korean barbecue. Didn't look up that it had Canada. Yelp, Michigan, Yelp, Canada. What else?
Well, I was trying to think about our tough acting, Tenactin. Still got it.
Who's
Moment
got
of
it?
the week.
I'm gonna go Davis Riley. Still got it. Almost won last week. fell back a little bit, but still got it. Who do you guys got?
I'll go with Kirky. He's had a tough
Oh, yeah?
season, but showed that he was there. He's I don't want to say he's that old. He's like 41 or 42, but that guy still hits it so nice. Just gets a little wobbly with the putter. You know, this is going to be a crazy call, but he reminds me of Vijay Singh. He hits a lot of shots to 10 to 25 feet. That's just a range that you're just not going to hole many, and it just like eats in your brain. But yeah, he was up there, didn't have a good Sunday, but I think he still finished top 10. But he's way back on the money list. I saw he's 127.
As far as like the still got it, I'm gonna go with about to get it with the Blades Brown. This
Who do you think
guy,
so?
he's look at what he's been doing over the last year compared to his counterparts age wise. Like I would say his trajectory is way, way different than what we're seeing from Jackson Coyvan and Miles Russell in that, sub 23 age range.
How old is Blades Brown? 20? He
He
didn't go to college,
19,
right?
18 or
So he's young.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went going to college. I know his mom played in the WNBA, so she's probably listening to this podcast. But
Is she a man?
I do
I'm just-
like that. No, she's not. I do like that she,
Sorry, Blades.
an athlete having a mother that was an athlete. So I think it's like kind of a
100%.
different type of preparation. So I think Blades has been punching through. Like he was doing everything he could to get into that playoff in Utah. And I think if he got in that playoff, he might have won it, but he just ran out of holes.
Yeah, he's taking the Justin Rose route, sort of no college. It's daunting, but yeah, it sounds like he's very good. He's top 20 on the list. I think he's 20th. So he's right there for the Corn Ferry.
He's ninth on Corn Ferry.
Ninth. All right.
Blades Brown doesn't have any cards out yet.
Wow, he has not licensed himself to Upper Deck.
I'll tell you.
I do have a Jackson and a Miles.
Sorry, Cole Hammer's 20th on the list. He's another good player. Sorry.
Yeah. What were you saying, Matt?
Are those cards numbered? The Jackson or the Miles?
I'm gonna have to go look at them and just.
Had a suggestion for you.
Bought some stuff at Target
from your card shop. Nitty's chimed in and said,
"Yeah, he sent me a message.
Cards and coffee."
Yeah.
Or you can just do a partnership with like Sago. Why don't you, like Sago's big enough? Just put your card shop in there.
I did want to show this off. This is a Baker Mayfield mini Browns helmet.
Really?
He's in the spotlight.
Yeah.
He's in the spotlight.
I got that for Ford for Christmas the year Baker was drafted.
And now it's in your office. That's what a gift.
It was $100.
That's a nice gift. I'll just. This is Baker Mayfield rookie auto right here.
Yeah,
what's going to happen with him this year? Is he sitting out?
Out of 25.
He actually wore this helmet.
He wore that helmet. Sick.
That's not very nice. Did I say yesterday that he's like threatening to sit out or something?
Yeah, he's pissed off. He's got a bad deal on his contract right now. They just haven't extended him, or I don't know. He's earned whatever he's due. I
get
to
it.
pick up where Brady left off in that franchise that was just wallowing in the mire. I would have just.
He's good. Yes, it's just a little bit like not to Tebow or some of these guys that aren't 6'5". You just feel like, oh, this is probably going to be the last good season. They'll work it out or get injured. So I don't know. Maybe there's some data out there, some data. But far out. If he's knocking back what he's already getting, not knocking back, but
what is he getting?
He's making like like 50 or something. I don't know.
Trevor's getting 55.
Maybe he's not getting 50. I don't know. I thought Baker Mayfield signed a good deal like 3 years ago. I
Probably
can't keep up
did.
with it. But, their agents get involved and there's this pecking order of, hey, if he's getting this, I got to be getting this. And it's just the only way I could think about it being him sitting out is there must be 2 or 3 other clubs that are like, hey, we'll pay you. And so the agents got a sniff that you're not going to extend us. We'll go to Minnesota or wherever. But I don't know. It's just it's crazy. I think he's a really good quarterback. Is he top 8 quarterbacks? Probably not. Maybe he is. Seems like a great dude. I know that.
Yeah.
I would be totally
you got to
fine
get
if
yours
he
while you
was-
can.
Yeah, I get it.
And what about Liam Cohen? He was in the he's trying to pump the Jags up by not getting any notoriety, like the Jags not getting anyone talking about him. What do you think about that?
So we wind up getting less notoriety.
I don't think there's anything there. I think we
Yeah,
already
I thought it
don't
was
get
weird.
notoriety. It's fine. It's kind of nice.
Oh, it is
Flying
nice,
under the
but
radar.
Yeah.
I love that.
we'll see. Anyway, they're starting in a few weeks, so that's good.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah,
Can't
speaking
freaking
of game 1, we're going to be soaking in Jags versus Cleveland from the deck of New Mexico Open.
Really? That's week
Oh,
1?
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
So, Pricey, you'll be in where? Alaska?
Wisconsin, same
Wisconsin,
thing.
yeah. Aaron
Sand
Hills.
Valley.
Sand
The
Valley,
beautiful
sorry.
sand hills of
I'm
Wisconsin.
looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to the New Mexico Open.
Next year.
You said that last year.
Yeah, well, you didn't give me the date early enough, and I had to book these public destinations. You got to book them so early. Like Bandon Dunes is like 18 months. Sand Valley was 12 months.
Pricey, next year it'll be taking place in the same time. What are you
Second
doing
week
next
of September? Ooh, that's a tough one. Could be the member guest at Ponte Vedra. I'm not even playing the member guest this year. The Island Classic didn't get me entry in. There you go.
Ooh,
Scott,
they still take faxes, or
I just couldn't be bothered. I don't know where I'm going to be in October.
I've never played the member guest at Pablo once in 12 years.
Let's play. You and Scott. There you go. Team.
I've wanted to play a couple times, but you
heard.
gotta fax your entry in or something like that.
Courier pigeon.
Email it. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Let's just
send a smoke signal, Matt.
Why don't we just the best way to handle if there's not enough room?
Go off your back porch and send a smoke signal.
This is how any club should operate. If it should not be first come, first serve for member guests. You should send out an email or whatever and say, would you like to play? This is not a guarantee you're getting in. Would you like to play? Yes or no? And if you answer yes, if you only have room for whatever it is, 100 guys and 140 people said they want to play, you tell them the date you're doing the lottery and you pull those names there. It's first come, first serve is a joke.
I liked your theory though, Matt. If you hadn't played for 3 years, you get 3 tickets. If you played last year, you get 1 ticket. When you say
that was your idea, not mine.
Oh, okay.
That's actually a true lottery.
That's why you like it. I love it.
Like the NBA lottery, the worse you were, the more balls you get in the in the machine. Pricey, we were talking about the overpricing of golf. The initiation rates, but also like what it costs to play in some of these events now. $2,000 for a member guest. Like, how sustainable is that? And most of that is driven by guys just paying to be a sponsor or get in quick without having to get in line. And then Matt, you've got more of your meritocracy, or let's see if I can earn it based off of chance instead of, paying to skip the line. At some point, this is going to bubble out. And
yeah, it'll work itself out. But all these golf courses that keep getting built, at some point there's going to be a fire sale on some of these courses. Not all of them, of course, but every day. I just saw another one that just opened up, just Candywood or something, just north of Charleston. Every day, I think that one is actually public, but Sandglass, this, like that, they're just people building them for themselves, and it's like, what happens if these guys don't have like kids that want to play golf? It's gonna be interesting here. It was all happening, and the crazy thing is like golf was struggling in 2012, 2015. A lot of clubs were amalgamating, and now it's like, holy shit, hold my beer. You build a course for 50 million, I'm going to spend 100 million. That Miaka in Southwest Florida, and there's another one right next door. It's unbelievable. I love it, by the way. I love it.
I do love the arms race, but the sustainability we were talking about earlier today, pricey, like the cost if you want to just go build not a muni, but just a public course and have a semi-private type of membership, it would cost you $10 million to build the course. And that doesn't even factor
like
in having the property. Like, it's just
that's the property,
to lay
right.
down all of the irrigation and all that shit. Like it was $3 million maybe 10 years ago. And now it is
I
just
will say
skyrocketing.
that modern irrigation, I don't know what happened with technology, but if you see a course that was built 20 years ago to one that's getting built right now, geez, they drain well now. They're freaking unbelievable. All the modern day courses just have it dial with drainage, whereas the old ones didn't seem to have that. So maybe I know the cost of irrigation has gone up, but maybe there's more work being done. It's not just parts and labor. I don't know.
Well, yeah, all those investments lead towards more tee times being booked and play happening. So if the water's getting out of the course faster, you can get people out there quicker. So your amount of rounds increases throughout the year. I mean, they're there to make money, but if you're wanting to build something private, the amount of money that it would take
golf
now
courses,
is just astronomical.
Golf courses, what they used to joke like were like airlines, like they're for hobbies, not for making money. Now, I think there's plenty of people making money in golf courses, the Kaisers, and yeah, it's wild. We should build a course. LFG CC.
No.
Maybe
build a par three course. That's the only course I'd build.
They're popping up all over.
Par three, artificial tee boxes, artificial greens, small greens.
Nah, you gotta have real greens. I like the artificial tee boxes. You gotta have real
Have
greens.
you been out to that place? North side, Matt, they've got the old Deerfield Lakes where Bubba Dickerson grew up at. It's like Pine Valley or
Pine Valley.
Oh, heard of it.
It's Pine something.
Pine Royale.
Pine Royale.
A Royale with cheese.
Pine Valley, Pine Royale.
It's the Pine Valley of Florida.
Same membership. Let's go play it and film it and put it on the internet. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we'll mark ourselves up and we can just talk like we're doing right now, but hitting shots off of fake grass onto fake grass.
Hitting shanks. Yeah.
All
right, lads. This is 4 weeks in a row. We're going to make it 5.
Yeah. We'll see. Let me keep it going. Let's get back in the in the shop. Good news is that we're looking like we've locked in on a new place to move into for Live Forever Golf to operate out of, right around the corner on Powers Avenue. So
nice, bigger.
Not too far. It'll be a shared space with somebody that can help us.
What happened to your spot?
Oh, our spot's still fine. We've
Asbestos.
outgrown it.
I love that. That is the best
Yeah.
spot.
We're,
I called that guy. I
yeah.
wanted to buy that whole building. No, I don't have any money, but put it together. That's a fantastic building. That.
Might reach out to Jimmy to see if we can keep a short-term lease going with him, just to keep it for old time's sake.
It's a great spot.
Yeah.
All right, gents.
All right.
We'll
That's
see ya.
enough for me. See ya.
See ya.